Welcome back, guys. This is Fearful Hog. So last night I was just streaming Roblox as I have been for the last couple of weeks. It was nearing the end of the stream, so I was just playing Grow Garden, kind of with my mind off, talking to my YouTube chat, but not really paying attention to what was happening in game, because nothing that was concerning me was happening, at least in my mind at this point. So I wasn't paying too much attention. Although because I have some of my viewers added, a couple of them are in the game, and they were doing whatever. And because I wasn't locked in, I didn't know what was going on in the server. And this entire story is pretty much a cautionary tale on why you shouldn't trust people in Grow Garden, unfortunately. So, my viewer here comes up to me and says he's been scammed. And of course, I don't really understand it at the start, but slowly but surely, I begin to understand it. And that starts with this. And what, did he not give you back all your pets once the guy, took it? Like, did B-Money not give you back the stuff once the guy, stole it? I mean, that's B-Money's fault, if anything. Well, of course, the guy that scammed, but, it's B-Money's fault. You gotta ask him. I mean, that's clearly him. So what it looked like right now at this point was B-Money, a viewer of mine, and AimBotLol, another viewer of mine, came into a trade where AimBotLol was going to give B-Money all of his pets in return for B-Money giving him a dragonfly. But apparently at the last second, after AimBotLol gave all of his pets to B-Money, B-Money accidentally gifted the dragonfly to a different player altogether. And this is something that could have actually happened as a mistake, but the other account immediately left as soon as it happened, and B-Money refused to give over the pets that AimBotLol already, gave him. So what I decided at this point was I was going to try and rally up some of my pets that I wasn't going to be using, and a couple of other viewers generously, giving me pets that they weren't going to use, and giving them to AimBotLol, of course. At this point, I thought it was just like an accident. Of course, I didn't want to think like a viewer of mine that was pretty good in a couple of streams could be a scammer. But that's when Rect, one of my best viewers of all time, found this. I want to give you some pets, man. You checked right well. So, Rect went onto the account of the person that got the dragonfly, Luffy71, the person who got it instead of AimBotLol, and he found out that he had two people friended, and one of them was B-Money, the person that accidentally gave the dragonfly to him. So, Rect's hypothesis was that B-Money was just using an alt to scam, and even if it wasn't an alt, it was some other guy at the same time. This is still very clearly a scam. And I, of course, very trusting of Rect, but once I was done my stream, searched up myself, and yes, I found out on this Luffy71 account there was two friends, and one of them was B-Money, pretty much ensuring that this was a scam. And I'm not gonna lie, because this is a viewer, I did not take this lightly at all. That guy is never being on stream again, okay? That guy's never, B-Money, if you're here right now, if you're here right now, B-Money, you have to speak now, or I promise you will never speak in these streams again. I'll be lying if I didn't say I was absolutely pissed in this moment, because, I want to harbor the best community I can. I mean, my most well-performing Roblox streams are giveaways on Grow Garden and Rivals, so I want to make a kind community. I mean, my whole thing in Rivals is answering toxicity with just kindness. There's literally no point in being toxic. And the same goes for Grow Garden. I don't think a game that's not competitive needs to be competitive in any way, shape, or form. So when I hear people scamming, it's just absolutely so terrible. And the fact that this guy was a reviewer I actually pretty much respected. He was in 4 or 5 streams before this, and he was completely fine. But one thing like this, and I mean, you're done. I was pretty pissed. But I mean, from my perspective here, there was nothing we could do apart from just help out AimBotLol in the best way I can. So I decided I was going to pledge my Bearbie and whatever else I could find from other people. I'd ask my viewers, and we'd get some pets from. And luckily, I decided to start texting Jeb, who gave me the blood owl that I have, and also gave me a night owl to give to Rect in the past. I decided if any guy was going to be kind enough to be able to donate some pets he wasn't using, that would be very good. It was Jeb. I got right to that. I decided I want to turn this story into, one of actual happiness, because so many people get scammed in this game. I don't remember the last time I've streamed Grow Garden where someone hasn't come in and told me, "Hey, I got scammed today." Happens literally every single stream, and it's terrible. And if I could help every single person that comes into stream and says they got scammed, I would. But of course, I can't. In this one specific situation, though, I mean, I was literally in the lobby and the guy was scammed by a viewer, another viewer, and I don't want that to happen. So I made sure to go above and beyond as much as I could. So I started reaching out to people, and the first person I reached out to was Jeb. There you go, man. Level 38. It took a while for me to come up with the actual message I wanted to directly send to Jeb, and if he didn't respond after a while, I was going to send it to some other guys I knew that were real nice in the game. Like, because I didn't want to come off as a beg, and I especially didn't want to, like, come off as I was making up a story. Not that I believed anyone that I was going to be sending this to would believe I was making up a story, but still, there's a fine line between, like, asking for help and, like, sounding like you're just trying to siphon off people, especially people that have helped you out in the past before. Like, this guy literally just gave me a blood owl for nothing. So I don't want to be like, ah, yeah, can I please, like, siphon some more? But still, so I had to come up with a message, and this is what I ended up with, pretty much. I was going to originally send him a message, but for some reason Roblox was not allowing me. And I was also kind of a bit like annoyed again because I stream on PlayStation 5 and there's no messaging system on that, so I literally had to be on my phone on Roblox sending this message. While I was also trying to still like talk to chat because I was still streaming at this point as well. So I sent this message. I felt like it explained what I wanted pretty well, or what I needed help with, and luckily, Jeb answered very quickly, and he was on very quickly afterwards. But first, I needed to remove B Money as a friend because, I mean, again, irrefutable evidence that he just scammed a viewer. Even if it wasn't a viewer, I still would have like removed the guy because I don't want like to be friends or like have a guy on stream that's just going around scamming people, even if it's not scamming viewers. But still, I don't know. It was especially like a deeper cut considering, I mean, it was literally a viewer of mine that he scammed as well. Let me see if it's online. Fucking. Need to remove him. There he is, yeah. Look at him, friend, man. I don't stand for people scamming, like watching my streams or anything like that and scamming, like 100%. I don't stand for that. I've unfriended that guy, and if he ever shows up to stream again, I'm gonna like 100% like tell him off. And again, if he doesn't immediately give back, if he doesn't give back something that like if he doesn't give back everything he stole from you, I will personally ban him and he'll never show up again. Okay, I promise you that. And Jeb was literally in the game within 5 minutes of me sending that message. Like, I did not expect him to get on at the time because I'm pretty sure I didn't see him on Roblox. But within 5 minutes of me sending him the message, he was already in my lobby and he was ready to give me some pets. And if you're going to take anything away from this video, please take away that. Number one, you should never scam people, and you should also never trust people blindly. But number two, and more importantly, is kindness has so much further reach than anything like scamming. Because no matter how many people you scam, there'll always be three people that are so much kinder than the people who'll try and take from you. There'll always be people who are just willing to give with nothing expected in return, and people like Jeb are the reason games like Grow Garden are popular because there's just nice people. And with that being said, look at the stuff he gave. Lol. Remember, guys, kindness is a commodity that every single person can appreciate. If you can make one person's day brighter, you've made the entire world brighter. Because you're going to feel better, they're going to feel better, and there's a good chance that they'll make someone else feel better, starting a positive loop. It doesn't need to come in the form of gifting pets on Grow a Garden. It can come in any form, but as long as you're making someone happy, you'll be making yourself happier, and that is exactly what Roblox and everything else needs. I know this isn't a Rivals video, but that's what I aim to do when I'm playing Rivals. That game is so toxic, and the only thing I can do is not fall to the opponent's levels. All I say in that game is good luck and GG, because there's nothing else really needed to be said. If you become toxic because your opponents are toxic, you're just going to be toxic to someone that isn't toxic, and then they're going to become toxic because of that. And that helps no one. So just have a positive outlook, especially when you're just playing a game, and that will be infinitely better for you and everyone else you're going to be playing with. Here's the stuff you gave me, man. It's gonna take a while. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna take a while to give it all to you, but still. Why can I not gift right? Okay, nice. Now I can gift. Why can't I gift pets, guys? Oh, it's 'cause they're favorite. It's 'cause they're favorite. Yeah. Oh well. Here you go, man. Just stand there and I'll give you what Jeb gave me. Absolutely fucking W guy though. Seriously, man. There you go, man. There you go. Seriously, all that thanks to Jeb. What a fucking guy, man. Seriously, actual standout guy, Jeb. Like seriously, man. If you're still here, like actual fucking great guy. Gets on as soon as he sees the message. Like joins me. Fucking hell, man. Thank you very much. And that was it, guys. A bit of a different video today. I mean, considering it was literally just like a rip of an event that happened on stream, but I felt like this was interesting enough, and I felt the morals were good enough where I could make it into an entire video. So remember, don't trust people randomly. Do not steal from people in any game, and be kind. I'm very happy with this video. If you have any other like recommendations for what videos I can make, let me know down below. If you've enjoyed this video, please like this video and share it with someone else. I like the message of this video, so if you like it as well, make sure you share. Comment down below what you thought of the video, and until next time, guys, stay awesome. Goodbye.